Greetings, people. This is Yarda Reviews, a show where we give you a multicultural perspective on all things film and television. I'm your host, Sadiq Johnson. I'm also joined by my co-host, Irv.
Hello.
Alright, and right now we're going to be talking about this film that has been out for a while, but me and Irv finally got a chance to see it. Kingsman, Secret Service, directed by Matthew Vaughn.
Yeah.
And I think from a screenplay and also a graphic novel by Mark Miller, I believe.
Mark Miller, Dave Gibbons.
Yeah.
Screenplay was written by Vaughn and Jane Goldman.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Okay, well listen, first and foremost, this movie from beginning to end got me just engaged in the whole film.
Yes,
that's just one thing. The music, everything, just how everything just played beat for beat was just perfect. Action sequences were just phenomenal. Insane.
I love the way the action sequences were shot.
Yeah. Perfect. I mean, this film was shot perfect, and like I said, there was just no dull point in the film.
Yeah, everything had its point, and everything had a reason for being there. It didn't feel like it was like 2 hours and 10 minutes long, I think.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel unnecessarily long.
Didn't feel dragged out. Yeah. Didn't feel like you're getting bored at certain
I wanted to watch more.
Man, I'm just saying, I hope that there's a sequel in the making, because trust me, it's necessary.
Yeah, that was insane.
It's really necessary, and like, listen. Just being in the show, like watching how everything played out, and you know, just I would not get into spoilers or anything like that, but just like Colin Firth's role, like how in the beginning, you know, he felt that he kind of owed it to this guy who was a part of the team, you know, his family and stuff. And it's crazy because you get to see, you know, surprise Ronnie from EastEnders, you know, she's the mom, and like you get to see her like as this decent woman in the beginning, and then all of a sudden she just falls into this, you know, being with the wrong guy, and
the cracks
you know,
of life.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. You know, this whole 17 years things just go downhill, and it's crazy because like he grows up in the wrong side of the
tracks,
the tracks, and everybody in the Kingsman is rather posh, and you know what I mean.
It's kind of like a out of place character, but his street smarts get him
what gets him through. You know what I mean, and like it just makes sense, yo. I just like how this whole thing played out. I like how everybody was there. I like how all the people, you know, some of them got to like how you got on with the girl in the training exercises. Yeah, that was really good. I just liked how everything just kind of worked, and just, you know, the fight sequences, like I said before, they were just awesome. You know, it was almost like just watching like a ballet class, just perfection. You know what I mean? It was just perfect. Like, everything was, and how
crisp,
and how he just did it with like different various weapons and stuff. Like it was just.
And
awesome.
I never, with Colin Firth's character, I never expected to see him in this type of role, where it was like full on action, and you know, it's kind of like the. But
I love the dialogue as well. The dialogue is just absolutely brilliant. Like it was written perfectly for him to deliver it his way. Cause like he's that type of actor that does that. You know, like high caliber acting, but yet still you'd never picture him in an action role, and he just knocks it out the park. Like you could think that this guy is a real spy. And, you know what I mean? It just he pulls it off
I'm willing to go down South Road to see if that shop's there.
Yo, trust me, man. I'm looking and I'm like saying, yo, seriously, it's ridiculous.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, hats off to Matthew Vaughn, man. You're doing some brilliant work, and like all his movies, like, you know, I've never seen a bad movie from him thus far in his career, and like who knows, he can probably tackle like a big name film, but maybe he wants to, you know, the films that he wants to do, universe or anything. Yeah, I mean, but listen, he started something here with Kingsman, because trust me, if this does not warrant a sequel, I don't know what will. You know what I mean? I mean, there's so much you can build off.
And I think most movies, new movies anyway, you've got to sign like a sequel deal anyway.
Yeah, I mean, but
chance that
there's potential for it. So I mean, as long as they go with like the same people that were involved in this film, you know, put a new villain in the mix, and just kind of like build off of that.
Yeah, I really like the so Samuel L's character's sidekick. She was awesome.
Oh,
she was
definitely.
Badass.
Definitely. She was basically like
his hitman kind of bodyguard.
The Jaws to the Bond's you know, Bond's main villain, you know what I mean? Like the Jaws, like she's like the henchman. Yeah. Like just a perfect henchman. Like she was just awesome.
She was just she was like
crazy.
Doing some flips and some crazy twirls, and I was like,
it's insane, man. It's insane. The action, like I said,
what's her name? Sofia Boutella.
Yeah.
Gazelle.
Oh, trust me, she destroyed.
I actually thought she didn't have any real legs. Like, that was some good special effects.
No, man. I think that the budget wasn't really that big for it, but what they did with that budget, what they did with that minimal budget was phenomenal. Yeah. Like seriously, like how the movie was shot was great, how it was edited. Like he comes from the school of what's his name, Guy Ritchie, because you know he worked with Guy Ritchie on Snatch and Lock, Stock and Two Smoke.
Yeah.
So you kind of see it how he edits and how he does it with his films. You know what I mean? Like how everything is kind of put together and stuff. So it's really dope, man. And I mean he's done X-Men First Class, who kind of got me back onto the X-Men train. Yeah. And like, you know, he kind of like did some really good films like Kick-Ass. He did Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass was amazing as far as when I saw it. Yeah, it was dope. So I mean, he's doing some dope work, and he's doing some dope films, and I'm looking forward to anything that he comes out with, because when he does action, and like and this movie was like, it had the perfect blend of action, comedy, and you know what I mean. It was just hilarious.
The drama was there,
and the drama was there as well.
Everything was equally balanced.
Exactly, exactly, and like it got you to relate to like all these characters, even if you saw them for brief moments. You know what I mean? Like you kind of see that these people, they have a tradition. There's some cool
plot twists which we won't give away.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that. You guys have to watch it for that. But it's
I
really
do have
dope.
to say that Samuel L. Jackson's character.
Yeah.
I feel like he was influenced by Russell Simmons.
Well. I mean, with
everything down from the hat to the list,
just how you dress,
the beads he wore around his neck, his style. It was just eerily similar to Russell Simmons.
Well, who knows? I mean, he probably looked to him for inspiration, and it worked. You know what I mean? It worked, because I mean, trust me. I mean, him as a villain was brilliant.
You don't really see him as a villain much. So
no, it's kind of like
because he has that menacing type. He could be a bad guy.
But he seems like one of those villains where it's like he thinks that his idea is the right thing for
almost
everybody
anti-hero like.
Yeah, for everybody in general. But you know, it's really the wrong thing to do.
Just the way he went about it.
Exactly. It was just in the right way. But listen, I'm scoring this movie straight up 9.5.
I have to agree with you.
You know what I mean? This movie is just amazing. You know what I mean? And trust me, if I was even trust me, if I was wanting to be loose, I could have given it a 10, but just 9.5, because I think this movie's amazing, and
it's got potential for more.
Exactly. I want the sequel, if it comes with a sequel, to be just as brilliant, plus expand more, give us more character development, exactly, with certain people, and you know, kind of more even into the mythology of just the whole Kingsman. I mean, they gave us like a brief mythology, but it was, you know, we needed to know like probably like a bit more. But I think what they gave us was good enough to kind of keep us hooked and keep us going. And like I said, never a dull moment in this film. Never a dull moment at all. It's just amazing from beginning to end. Action, and just perfect. And like the jokes, trust me, there's a huge proper joke at the end, where it's just got me just dying. But listen, you guys have to just watch it. You guys have to just watch it. Serious. You guys have to just watch it. It's an amazing show. Go out and watch it. Kingsman Secret Service. I think it was #1 out here in the UK for a little while. From what I heard.
So far, the budget was 81 million, and so far it's grossed 112. 112
worldwide. That's brilliant. I mean, it got overshadowed by 50 Shades of Grey, which is just totally lame. Totally lame. But you know what? At least people are recognizing it and still watching it, and I hope that it still builds up in the US, and I think it still should build up internationally, because these type of spy thriller type films, action films, always do well. So really, I think it's gonna be like really dope. So that's it. 9.5 for Kingsman. You guys need to go out and watch it. Trust me, it's a bang on proper film. So guys, listen. Do remember, subscribe to the show, youtube.com/yardreviews. Also remember to email us at yardy.reviews@gmail.com, as well as follow us on Twitter @yardreviews. Also remember to check out Irv's WordPress, bigpicturesmallscreen.wordpress.com. All the reviews, all the news, everything is on there. Anyway, me and Irv signing out. Big up yourself.